Hello and welcome to Stocks Advisor channel. Here at our channel we are looking for interesting buy opportunities for US-based stocks. Today we'll speak about Lyft Incorporated, the ticker name LYFT, traded at NASDAQ. Well, LYFT is actually a big company with market capitalization of about 9+ billions, which makes it a solid player and very interesting to look for some buy opportunities here. Though we still need to note here that it did not completely recover from the pre-COVID state as many other companies we discussed in our video. So actually if we look here at the chart level, so the pre-COVID it was about $45 level, and now it's being traded at about 30.5. So actually it's 30% gap here, and this is either to gap to recover or gap to play around. So it could be actually either way going here, and this gap opens many possibilities, either up or down, but it's an area where we can play. And also if we look to some other indicators, we see that actually recovery trend now is being slowed, but it might be turning upwards, and there are some signs for that. So to understand those, let's in general have a look first for statistics of LYFT. So we start usually from the COVID dark day, 17-16 of March here, and we see that indeed it dropped very significantly, actually almost from 45 almost to 15 dollars. So it's really like 3 times drop. And then the recovery started for this stock. We can see here at 17 of March the recovery sequence started, and then it went with waves, using here and there moving averages 20 and 50 as kind of guidance line, not really as a support lines here. And you can clearly see here like there was an immediate recovery, and then there was a slower recovery line, and then you can also see there is like even slower trend. So there are 3 trends now, and we have the slowest trend. The trends actually go with overlap, clearly formed. So it's trend 1 was here, it made 2 waves, and then slightly with double wave at about beginning of May it turned to trend 2, which made also a similar situation, 2 waves, and then third wave started above it. There was volatility of June 22nd around that second trend, and then trend 3, which we're now in, actually took in, and it was confirmed at about 12th of July, and then it was reconfirmed also actually by beginning of August, and now we're kind of using this trend 3 as a support line. Then what we saw is actually that price legged up, made another wave, and moving average 50 being this blue line here worked as resist. So there was correction towards moving average 20, which now works as a support line. This is the green line. By the way, here we have 3 moving averages depicted. It's 20, 50, and 200 being green, blue, and red lines correspondingly. Here on the left you see depictions of those. So coming back to the analysis, now the question is what's going on with this stock, where it's expected to go, because the main driver here, what we see is first that we didn't have a full recovery here as many other stocks, so this big gap that we discussed. Also the total recovery was stopped at moving average 200, which works this time as a trending top channel, as a clear top of the trending channel, and it stopped at June 8. This was also dark day for many other companies. They didn't completely show the full recovery, and it was also like end of recovery sequence here. So it's a global parameter, but it works very strong for this stock as well. And now what we see is actually that moving average 20 started to work when the trend 3 was confirmed as another kind of resist here. But what is important to remember, moving averages 20 and 50 are working here, are dancing here around each other. So they go waves, and we saw the magic down cross at about 13 of July when moving average 20 pierced from top moving average 50. Now we see reverse situation. So moving average 20 is below, and it's about to pierce from the bottom upwards moving average 50, making the positive magic cross. So in that sense, the price it is expected to go towards the channel resist, so towards moving average 200, so this red line. The only question is when it will happen, and therefore, so that if we imagine a continue moving average 20 at 200, so this will be our trading channel, the top. So the only question is when it will happen, and this opens for us buying opportunities. So tomorrow we will see if the trading will start below the current candle. It will mean that most probably we will have a correction towards trend line 3. So probably it will go like that. We might even slightly pierce it further. But there should be no worry about this because we have several good support lines here. If we draw them, so there are many intermediate support lines here. For example, this one. Then if it goes even deeper, there is even deeper support line. But okay, if this happens, it will be a severe correction movement then. And most probably we will only use the first support line as 1, as 2. And after that, we should actually have a reverse here, or maybe we will just use moving even trend 3 here as a support. So anyway, this is very interesting buying options here in this echelon. And if it goes a little bit lower, it will be very good buy options, but I don't even think we will enter this area. So what's next we can expect? Then the price should actually reverse and go up. And then once the magic cross up, so when the moving average 20 will hit from the bottom moving average 50, the moment will come. Then we should see main action. And then, as I said, it's expected that actually moving average 200, which is this red line, will work as a channel's resist. And then we will see. It might be also pierced if there is a good positive catalyst, but usually maybe it will not also because we have additional resist here being formed, which probably by that time will coincide with moving average 20 as well. So it will be a double resist at that level. What also speaks that probably there will be correction and then reverse towards the resist lines to red lines is also RSI, because if you look, RSI now is exactly in the middle, which means it's very keen for sudden moves. And also MACD, Index Divergence Convergence Index here, is also kind of middle long term already. So meaning it's not really working as a definer, but it was before, it was the negative area. So probably it should either go for correction and then upwards or immediate upwards. As I said, tomorrow opening will show either we immediately go upwards or we have some small correction here. So that's it for LFT. By the way, I also would like to drag your attention to another interesting channel I saw. It's a Momentum Finance stock investing channel. Very interesting channel. I advise you to check videos there because in difference to what we do here by doing direct chart analysis and technical analysis, in this channel there are interesting videos given per company, and it's discussed from general points of view, from financial and fundamentals, why it would be interesting to look to certain companies, to certain ETFs, etc. So very interesting stock. Also, I advise you this 5G stocks discussion here, very interesting video. Check it, and many other videos as well. So Momentum Finance and Stock Investing video channel. Try it. A little bit different way of approaching, more like really going deep into the company, looking to its fundamentals. Very interesting though. I advise to watch for it. So that was it for LYFT for today. Good luck with it, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel.